think we're just having a very interesting conversation. I'm sorry to be so abrupt with this, and Chris Demm just came up with a term I'd never heard called situational ethics, and I think it applies here. Let's get it out of the way. Biggie's not here. All right, Biggie Shay's here.
For the record,
Yeah.
I bought that stock early.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did.
he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He was on that yesterday.
You know, Kelly and BB Shea, who's doing yeoman work. He's doing Biggie's job and his own job.
There's a lot. You're doing
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, so we appreciate
You're
it.
a good employee.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a fact. Have I ever said that? I doubt it.
No. Those words have never escaped your lips. But the two of you were laying odds on the big man's return today, and you both said 50-50. And I was like one of those stockbrokers who loses his mind on the floor. Sell!
That's true. He was.
I don't know how the market works. Do I buy? I don't know.
You know, you were on. I think you were selling on 50-50. You were definitely selling, and then yes, late in this program during the Power Hour, we said odds Biggie returns tomorrow, and both BB Shea and I almost at the same time said 50-50.
Yeah.
50.
And you should have seen Chris Demm's face. Oh no, no. On a Friday, come now. After being off Wednesday and Thursday
With bad feet.
with bad
Swole feet.
swole feet. If you've missed this, he's retaining.
This
fluid.
is a new chapter.
Yeah, fluid retention, which he's had.
That's true. You're right.
But from home, hoping not to go to the hospital, couldn't get his shoes on Wednesday. Interestingly, Chris Demm had just told me he had a physical, and for the first time ever during the physical, he didn't take his shoes off. The doctor was like, "Don't even bother." That's how lax doctors are now. They're like, whatever. We'll just
that game has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, you used to, when I was younger, you had to strip down to your skivvies and nothing else.
Yeah.
Then occasionally, as a grown man, some of my physicians would say, strip down to your skivvies and put on a gown.
Yeah.
You know, the one that you can't tie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you have to tie it behind you.
Know it very well.
Now you just sit there with your shirt and your shorts and your shoes on. It's like, should I loosen my shoes? Nah.
Don't worry about it.
Everything's blood.
I feel like they're doing less.
They just take a lot more blood.
I was at the dentist the other day, and they took x-rays. They do it once a year where they x-ray my teeth. And she laid the lead apron over me. But the hygienist said, by the way, we're not required to use this anymore. But
really?
She said, but our practice has decided to continue with the lead apron, but they're saying now it's unnecessary.
Huh.
And I said, well, what's changed? And she said, nothing. It's the same machine that's always taken the x-rays in which they've said you need the lead.
That technology has not evolved?
She said there's still radiation. They're just saying,
sure.
She's saying the powers that be have said you don't need.
Of course, they still run down the hall to take the button.
She's out there. Yeah, absolutely. She's like, I'll be
press
right
the
back.
button.
Yo, 5 times.
Don't move. I said don't move.
That's right. But I was thankful. She's like, we still choose for that added layer of protection, which I like. And now they're putting sunglasses on me. She said that it is
During the cleaning?
Yeah. She said it's recommended now for eye protection. Now, these are just, as ZZ Top would say, cheap sunglasses that they stuck on top of my. And she said somebody somewhere
It does happen.
dropped
Stuff does fly around.
Yeah, and she said somebody dropped an instrument and somebody got their eyeball scraped or something. So now they recommend eye protection. Not required, but recommended. So all of that to be said, late in this program yesterday, after Biggie had missed Wednesday and Thursday, BB Shea and I gave him a 50-50 chance of coming back in here. Then, shortly after this program, he texted me, and he said, I'm feeling much better. I've had my pills, my medication. He said, undecided on tomorrow. The smart thing is probably sending BB Shea just to make sure I make it through the weekend. But you know me, I want to be there. Well, right then, odds went to 90-10.
I do know you.
I mean, as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, there's no chance now.
Did you get an inkling first, BB Shea, or the actual call?
I talked to him right after yesterday's show. He called me. We like to check in, and he said exactly the same thing that he texted you. Yeah. I think it'd be smart if you just came in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Said, I'll be there.
But then he did the ... to me. But I'm doing everything in my power to get in here.
I'm peeing like crazy.
He said peed 18 times since like 7:30 in the morning. And I said to Kristen, what do you read into this? And Kristen said, well, that's why I sold early. I know. He's inside.
Yeah, I can spot trends.
So my dear friend hasn't been here 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm slumped.
It's a tough week.
I'm slumped. Yes, tough week. I'm slumped.
You're slumped.
I was in the pickleball court till 9 o'clock.
I didn't want to say it, but you did arrive a few moments late. Unusual for you.
Yeah, late. I was probably 7 or 8 minutes late today.
Did you fridge sig on the way in?
Big time.
Just one?
Maybe.
We don't have parking lot spies anymore.
No.
We used to have our friend Dave Aiken used to spy into my car. If he were to be here today, he'd look in and see a half-empty jar of peanut butter and 2 fridge cigs. All right, empties.
You eat peanut butter in the car, too?
Sometimes. So when I'm feeling particularly low, I'll have a spoonful of peanut butter, and I'll have it in the car. So today, there was like a little bit left on the bottom of the jar. I'm like, all right, I'll just have a little peanut butter on the way in, along with a couple of fridge cigs. Yeah, sue me. Here's how I'm so slumped today. Kristen was like, big day.
You couldn't even fake playing along.
I couldn't even fake. What do you Kristen says, BB Shea, you better put this on our social media.
Yeah, I hope you alert the listener.
Have access to our social media. And I was like, what is he talking about? And we're opening that envelope today that simply says, open on August 1st, 2025. I didn't even put it on the grid.
You didn't even grid it?
Been promoting it all week. All week we've been saying, envelope. I guarantee this will be a huge disappointment. I don't know what it is.
Oh, they almost always are.
Yeah.
First of all, it's like, what is this? What did we say?
Yeah.
Trump wins the presidency, something like that.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
No idea what it is.
We don't know when it was sealed. We know nothing.
No. Some of them, and there are 3 to be opened in August. Some of them have written on there
Clues or whatnot.
One of them has Chick-fil-A sandwich on it. And, what is that all about? But this one today just says open on August 1st, 2025. It's in Dave Aiken's handwriting. He's got his initials on the back, his thumbprint in blood on the back, so we can't tamper with it. So today's the day we open it, and it'll be a surprise to us. We've promoted it 10 days. Today, Kristen said, today's the day. I said, for what? For what? I have the other things that are coming up in August as well. This is where we got to our situational ethics. I mentioned that today, this is things to look forward to in August. The Liam Neeson, Pam Anderson movie, the reboot of The Naked Gun opens, and you and I are fans of The Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Will I go to the theater to see it? Probably not. But
Yeah, that'd be a good streamer.
I am interested.
No offense
streaming.
to the actors.
Right. And then BB Shea said, well, since all that stuff about rumored racism came out about Liam Neeson, BB Shea said, I'm not interested in seeing a Liam Neeson movie. And to which I replied, oh. What?
Yeah. I mean, even a non-slump reaction would have been the same. Had you been
I don't know.
fully caffeinated or with a good night's sleep, your reaction would have been the same, because I know you.
I don't know what these allegations
Of
are,
which you speak.
Of which you speak.
It's so funny how quickly you guys forget about these things,
I don't
you know?
know that I ever knew. Did we talk about it?
You've had to have. Yeah, it was this big deal. I can't remember the whole story, but I vaguely remember, like, when he was younger, there was some, like, African-American guys around that he got really nervous and was talking about it and, like, maybe have slipped the N-word. I can't say for sure.
No.
Yeah, but it was a whole deal for a while.
No.
Roughly what era? Any idea?
This was, I think, when he was younger. I think it was before he was famous.
He was a star?
Yes.
Do you think, like, so if stuff surfaces from long ago, does it count against people?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It depends.
I mean,
Sometimes it colors
yeah.
how you look at someone.
I saw a thing this week on Entertainment Tonight. Anthony Anderson, when he was on a show, he was, I guess, getting some fame because he was on a show, but it's 20 years ago at least. He was on there with somebody else who was famous, but I didn't know who it was. And she was 17, and he was saying, something. It got to be a little bit like sexual. And she goes, well, I'm only 17. And he goes, well, some people like them young. He was making jokes, and the crowd was like, ooh. And now it's just resurfaced, 20 years later.
Now it's cringe.
It is. And he's wholeheartedly apologized and all that. But it was a long, long time ago. And I mean, he shouldn't have said it, but nobody said anything at the time.
That was the comedy tone at the time.
Exactly. So Liam Neeson, is it clocked?
So what happened was he said in an interview that he had a friend when he was younger who was sexually assaulted by a black man. And he said that for months after that, he walked around the streets with a weapon, hoping to take out his anger on a black man because of what happened to his friend.
That is now ringing a bell.
Yeah.
I do remember
Me
that.
too. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
That conversation right there.
We did
talk about it.
We covered it. You're right. You're right. But, so you've said because of that, you now have crossed Liam Neeson off your list.
Mhm.
I mean, not really, but you don't really care for him and don't want to see a movie with him in
Yeah.
it. But just yesterday, at this time, you told us you've bought a ticket to go see Louis C.K., and it's clocked that he was cranking it in front of female comedians.
Up-and-coming comedians.
Yes.
And
Yes.
some famous comedians.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Exclusively female.
Yes. Situational ethics.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it is.
It's different.
Some people are held to one standard,
Some of
others to other
You know,
different standards.
It is different. Liam Neeson didn't actually do anything.
He was just angry.
He was just mad. And Louis C.K., that
Took
is
it out.
on
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
It was out to completion. He cranked it backstage next to female comedians. I guess you like Louis C.K. better than you like Liam Neeson.
Well, I already bought the tickets. What do you want me to do?
What are you supposed
What
to
do you want me to do?
And didn't you buy some Yeezys after he made some anti-Semitic remarks?
Look, dude. It's about the music,
It's about
man.
the
It's about the
Yes.
music,
Right,
man.
right. You can't,
Situational ethics.
You can't hold everybody accountable for everything. You can't go through and say, well, I like him for this and not for that. There's so many different
Yeah.
things that people do. I think we had this discussion on our critically acclaimed podcast that is now defunct. I believe we talked about that a few times. The other things, well, another thing BB Shea just said, we were discussing music. We like to get into really deep conversations. I mean, I wasn't.
And when I say we,
I mean those two. I was sitting here.
let's be
as usual.
fair, you were slumped staring at your pages.
As usual, I was just staring at my pages.
I can't talk about that. I can't jump into that conversation. They're talking about music.
There's no way I could. Kristen was saying, were you into rock or metal, and now you're into hip hop? And I just was like, I don't know anything about this. I can't be part of this. I just stare down and, take a look at my pages. But interestingly, you did say, because Kristen was pointing out a Def Leppard T-shirt.
Yeah, there's a shirt that I have now. I see it everywhere on videos, on social media, in person, online, and it's a Def Leppard shirt, but it's got like a giant face of a leopard. And I don't remember seeing that, when they were making hit records in the 1980s.
Yeah.
I certainly remember Def Leppard shirts, but
Right.
not that design. But now it's everywhere. And that's one of those situations where people of my generation would walk up to someone wearing it and say, name 3 Def Leppard songs.
Right. They
You
can't.
know, being that
they
guy.
can't. My daughter wears a Nirvana shirt. My son wears a Led Zeppelin shirt. They don't know anything about it. My daughter could never name 3.
The shirts
Nirvana.
look cool. The logos look cool.
That's all it is. But you, BB Shea, said in your era, if you could not wear a shirt, you would never wear a shirt of a band you didn't know anything about.
Yeah, when I was in middle school, like that was sacrilegious. You had to know
had
the
to know something
band
about it.
and listen to the band. You get pressed on it.
Are you still that way?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I
Yeah.
would never wear a band shirt that I didn't know anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, from my generation, and I guess BB Shea's onward, I mean, it reflects you.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm into this.
Yeah.
I saw this. I put down money for this shirt.
It really should reflect you. It's like, the other day, my friend Justin from the gym, he was wearing a Texas Tech Red Raiders shirt. And I was like, I didn't know you were a Texas Tech fan. You're a Red Raider man. And he goes, nah, my wife gets them for $1 out of the bin where she works. She's like, I don't even know where she works. And he's like, yeah, they have T-shirt sales once in a while. It's $1 if it hadn't sold. So she gets me shirts sometimes. Great little workout shirt. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I can't say I've never done it, but it's very rare that I would wear a team shirt that I don't like the team.
Yeah, you have to, or a connection to.
Exactly.
Like we have family members who have gone to schools, played on this team, played on that team.
Right.
I will happily
Yes.
represent their school.
Have to have a connection to it in some way. Like I got East Carolina gear now because my son goes to school. He's leaving it, but I'll probably still, because there's a connection.
Yeah.
to it, you
Yeah,
know?
that's legit.
I love the, when you ask somebody to name 3 songs of the band of the shirt that they're wearing. My favorite one was this college kid wearing a Van Halen shirt like 2 years ago. And they were asking him about Van Halen.
So you have a Van Halen t-shirt on. What's your favorite Van Halen song?
I don't know. I just woke up.
Can you name one Van Halen?
No, not right now. Come back to me at 30.
How could he name? Give him a half hour for God's sake.
I'll come up with the song.
How could he possibly
I just woke up.
name a Van Halen song? He just woke up. Cut the man some slack for